Well, hi there. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna straighten that out a little bit. You're probably wondering, why is he making a video on the order of putting on socks and shoes? Why? Well, there's several reasons. There are pros and cons for both, not the least of which is time saving. We want to save time. We live in a very fast-paced society. We got things to do, people to see, places to go. And if you're fast-paced like me, you got to get out there. You got a busy life. You know, maybe you're raising children or whatever. The average person, believe it or not, spends somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 30,000 minutes of their lifetime putting on socks and shoes. Now listen, that translates into a lot of hours. We're talking anywhere from 400 to 500 hours putting on socks and shoes in your life. So it is important. Time is important. We want to be wise stewards of our time. So I want you to think about that for a moment. You don't want to get to the end of your life and say, wow, I spent 500 hours putting on socks and shoes when I could have been spending time with my children, playing with the dog, traveling, reading, writing, doing fun things in life. But no, you're at the end of the life and you might as well put it on your epitaph. I wish I had done it in the right order. Your epitaph. Can you imagine that? Everybody showing up to your gravesite, and that's what they see. Is that the way you want to go out? No, I don't think so. So I'm going to show you some time-saving methods. Now, there are pros and cons to both, but let's look at the time saver. First of all, you put your right leg up. Almost sounded like I was going into the hokey pokey. And you put on your sock. Now, before you put that leg down, stop, pause. Time in movement. Right? Leave the leg up there. Leave it up. Put on the shoe. Now, you may not be used to that because it feels like, whoa, cold. It's cold and air is getting to my foot and this side's totally covered. Nah, don't worry about that. Trivial matters. Do the same thing here. Put on the sock. Pick up the shoe. You're good to go. So I'm sure you see the time-saving factor there. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that I am putting on shoes that have no laces. Tying your shoes just takes up more time. Much more time. But what are the pros of putting on the sock on the right foot, putting on the sock on the left foot? Here, I'll show you what the pros are. First of all, movement. As we get older, we need to move more. There is a distinct tendency for those of us who are getting old to become sedentary. Put on the sock, movement. Put on the sock, movement. Put on the shoe, movement. Put on the shoe, movement. Does everybody follow? This is very important. So we're saving time here. Now listen, you can either spend in your life, you just look at the pros and cons. I mean, movement is good. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to mention, in either case, if you have sciatica, push down. Now, preferably you're going to be sitting on a harder surface, but push down on the leg totally helps sciatica. Trust me, I've had a little bit of that. You know, weird tingling pain that runs down your leg from your back to your legs. Weird. Anyway, push, push, in both situations. So, anyway, that's a helpful tip that I'm giving you as to the pros and cons. And one thing you also might want to consider that will save you time, don't you hate it when you can't tell which sock goes with which sock? Try to get a sock that has an identifying characteristic. In this particular case, it's Wilson, but these things are horrible because you put them in the wash and they just, just turn to shreds. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope that's helped you. And save time. Hey, but get limber. Stay mobile. The choice is yours. Have a great day.